Odonga 2026, a defining moment for leadership and conviction in Uganda. In Uganda's evolving political arena, few figures embody defiance and grassroots loyalty quite like Odonga. As the nation approaches the 2026 elections, Otto's latest statement offers a rare glimpse into the heart and mind of a man who has traded comfort for cause, international respect for local struggle, and personal safety for the public service. In his message via a WhatsApp group, frames 2026 not simply as another election, but as a defining moment in his elective political career, and potentially his last. Otto begins his reflection by revisiting a pivotal decision. Years ago, he walked away from a promising future in international sports law at Real Madrid in Spain and a teaching position at Uganda's prestigious Law Development Center. These were not rash moves, he explains, but deliberate choices guided by a high purpose, that is service to his people. It's a striking reminder that true leadership often comes at the expense of personal comfort. By invoking his past opportunities abroad, Otto underscores the sacrifices he has made to stay rooted in his community. In an era where many political leaders seek high-profile international roles or treat public office as a stepping stone, Otto's decision to come home and fight from within is not only unusual, it's a declaration of intent. From 2021 to 2026, Otto has operated largely outside the formal corridors of power. Yet, his record suggests an influence many sitting MPs would envy. I prefer to call him a leader in non-leadership position. He lists his achievements with a quiet pride, that is charcoal campaigns. His sustained activism against the environmental and economic damage caused by illegal charcoal production prompted an executive order from the president. Secondly, Baruli campaigns. He defended the land rights of communities recovering from war, pushing for limits on cattle keepers and outsiders who disrupt local agriculture and settlement. Another one is a power land dispute. He has been a vocal advocate for communities caught in one of Uganda's most bitter and protracted land conflicts. Another one is customary land rights. Otto consistently defended traditional Acholi claims to land, a cornerstone of cultural identity and survival. Cattle compensation. He pressed the government for compensation of livestock stolen decades ago during the insurgency, emphasizing historical accountability. Another one is infrastructure and human rights. Beyond land, Otto has campaigned for better roads and the defense of basic human rights. This record highlights Otto's larger point. One does not need to sit in parliament to lead. He argues he has been louder than most of these inside members of parliament, except Honorable Semuju Nganda, suggesting that advocacy outside formal office can still shape national policy. Otto frames the 2026 election as a referendum not just on his political future, but on the direction of leadership itself in Acholi and Uganda at large. He wants that if he does not win, it will be celebrated like an own goal by those who threaten his people, that is the Balur, the land grabbers, and the charcoal burners. This framing casts This framing cast his campaign as a struggle between defenders of the community and forces of exploitation, which is acceptable. It will be an own goal. At the same time, Otto emphasizes that 2026 may be his final bid for elective office. He said, I will give myself one more elective shot, and that would be it. This statement signals both confidence and closure, suggesting a man determined to serve but also prepared to exit on his own terms. For his supporters, it underscores the urgency of relying behind him now more than ever before. Perhaps the most vivid line in Otto's message is his description of himself as a candle in the wind, offering personal life risk sacrifice on a daily basis. The metaphor captures the fragility of his position, vulnerable to powerful interests, yet burning brightly for his people to lighten the darkness. In Ugandan politics, where intimidation and violence are not abstract threats, this image resonates. It speaks to a leader who has endured personal risk for public gain. Throughout his statement, Otto insists he is guided not by expediency, but by conviction, ideology, and passion. This emphasis is important in a political climate often dominated by patronage networks and transactional deals. Otto presents himself as part of a different tradition, one that values principles over pacts and community welfare over personal enrichment. He closes with a rolling call in Acholi, Pade, Anaru County, Yabuwangu, Oye Odonga to, Wegero Bie Maoto. All will be well. This local language sign of roots his message in place, signaling loyalty to his base and optimism about the future. Now this is where I put my opinion. Otto's statement is more than campaign rhetoric. It's a case study in how a politician can blend grassroots activism with national advocacy. How one can exert influence even outside parliament, that is leaders in non-leadership positions. How personal sacrifices can lend credibility to political leadership. It also highlights the ongoing challenges in northern Uganda, from land disputes to environmental degradation, and the need for leaders who understand these issues firsthand. As Uganda approaches 2026, the stakes are high. Whether Otto wins or loses, God forbid, his career offers lessons about resilience, conviction, and the power of local leadership in shaping national debates. In an age of cynicism about politics, his story suggests that passion and principle still matter and can still move governments to act despite the rotten world we're living in.